Sup, y'all? Sup, y'all? More like the after time, because no one's watching right now. I don't know why anyone would right now. But, yeah, episode 3 of doing an almost full route in Railroads Online. Last episode was really good. We made how much money? Like, just under... Just like... I don't even know. But, before we do anything, I actually want to get this back into the shunt yard, because we don't need this right now. And I want to get those flatbeds back into the shunt yard where they belong. Today we're going to get some iron. I think that is the plan for today. So, okay, come on. Let's go ahead and reattach all this, because we had a little bit of a whoopsie at the end of the last episode. Oh, okay. That I didn't see. I did not see that. And that may... Oh, never mind. I thought the switch wasn't set. But it very much is. So we'll just re-rail them over here, because I cannot be bothered. Go all the way back, pull it forward a little bit, and we can just do this really nice and easily. Oh, that's actually going to come right back. That's nice. And that's coming. Alright. Put you there so you don't get in the way. And then drop him off. Or her, I don't know. Not that guy. Okay, the switch actually is not set. So I've been actually pushing all these off the whole time. Great. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, you've got to be... Alright, get that brake off. That'll collide into it, it'll slow down, and then... Alright, that's good, and that's good. Alright, let's head all the way back. Let's get this thing into the shunt yard. We'll just leave the trains connected, because we are probably going to need to use these in the future. Might as well not completely get rid of all this. Not get rid, but like put it in the storage for now. Let's get into the class 70. Let's make sure we're actually going into the right spot. And a ton of this isn't coupled. That's nice to know, actually. Yeah, I'd rather know that now than later. So there should be a spot right there. There we go. Let's throw in a different song. This song is super... It's not like inappropriate, it's just like not something I feel like listening to right now. Oh, this is that 2019 song I was talking about last time. If you're like, oh, speed up, you're going so slow. This is realistic operation. And I also re-railed this, but decided not to recouple it, because it's just who I am. Those two tracks are really close. Okay, let's go ahead and just stop you here. Really no need to go any farther back. Maybe stop. Nice. Okay. So we got this ready for this episode because we're going to the Iron Mine and the Iron Dragon. So if we're going to the Iron Mine, we need to set that, and we're gonna follow this track. And yes, we want to go this way. This is all correct so far, and it's going to be correct over here as well. Perfect. All right. Well, let's just go. Are there any brakes on? I should probably check for that. Nope. All right, here we go. And 8 iron cars should be way more, well, way less than this thing can actually pull. Oh no. Well, we've already derailed. That's great. I saw that switch wasn't set. And, you know, that's obviously not really a sight you want to see. Where's the thing at? Oh, it's inside of the, okay. There we go. Alright, this is fixable. Oh, we've just got to bring we've just got to bring everything all the way over here. It's a little annoying. Because you can't re-rail on switches, which I don't know why. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Make sure you have all of our pins and stuff in. I should have double checked the switches and stuff rather than just kind of like wing it. Oh, that was a... Yes, perfect. Just roll away. Just roll into the train. You've got to set that so that it actually doesn't derail as it's rolling. That'd be rather awkward. Hello, Ty, a guy. Welcome. I was going to say welcome aboard. That wouldn't make sense. But... Hello, sir. How you doing today on this Monday afternoon? And bye as well. Little give and go. Keep rolling. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This thing shouldn't even be rolling right now. I don't even know why it is, but... See, how is this rolling? We are not going up or down at all, and it's just... I mean, I'm not complaining, but, like... That's not really... It's not really what should be intended. That's just my opinion, though. My opinion doesn't matter. Alright, now we just have this one. Oh, you son of a gun. Can't even re-rail it. Alright, well, are we gonna have enough re-railing space over here? Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We are good. We could take the Cook Mogul, I guess, if we want, but like... Because that does seem like more of a... I don't even know. Like a hopper train, but like... I don't know. We could take both, I guess, if we want, but there's really no need. Because we're going to the smelter, and if we're going to the smelter, Oh, the smelter line is the one that Frosty's messed up, like, big time. It might not even be, operative. Hopefully it is. I say hopefully very, very firmly. Oh my god, I didn't even... I didn't even couple them up to the train. Okay, that'll just ram into there, and then... yeah, stuff will happen. Oh wait, those are gonna roll along for a while. Because I didn't put any brakes on. Okay, we're just gonna back into you. Alright, that's that. And then those are connected. What? Wait, what? Hold on. Brake. And then brake, 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 brake. Nice. I don't know why I said brake. I was just more like, come to me. What? Are you? Oh my gosh. Gotta be kidding me. There we go. Okay, now we should be good. Yes, there we go. Okay. Let's go. Switches are set. Yes, they are. Let me just make 100% sure. Yes, they are. Alright, we're like 10 minutes in and we've done almost nothing. Because we're still at the freight yard. Or the shunt yard. Let me just make sure that's not too loud. Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright. Here we go. If that switch wasn't set, that would have probably been the end of the stream right there. Look at that kink. Oh boy. That was up on like half the wheels for a sec. But we're good. We're good. We're good. I really need to have this like continue through. Actually, would that even work? I don't even think that would work. I was going to say have this just... Actually, it might. With like some very clever engineering skills that I don't really have. Maybe I can make that work. Look at this gear train. You can see all of the pistons and stuff just down. Not the these are the pistons, but you can just see all the gears and stuff down there. Should probably pay attention because we almost just tipped over. So we're gonna do a little drive by the sawmill. And I'm gonna actually slow down a little bit here because this is a tight turn for a very tall train. And a very wide one as well. Alright, let's continue. Oh, this is a classic, this song. This is like a very tropical song. Kind of. There's like that roller coaster. I'm gonna mention that every time we drive by it. Just to like, be like, oh my god, that has to get done. Alright, and this is the location we almost... I'm gonna completely mispronounce his name. Abdurrahman Farhat? I don't know how to say that at all. Do I remember you? I don't believe I remember you. What should I be remembering you from? Bro. I don't know how to pronounce that. Just saying. From the flight from Manchester to Orlando. Okay, I think I remember you now, actually. A little bit. Now I remember you. Now I remember you. You were around for a lot of that stream, and I've got to give you credit for that, because that was a boring stream, but... How have you been doing? Seriously, until you land broke. Yeah, no, I remember you. So you don't have to call me out. I remember you were like, just don't talk, focus on the landing. that made me laugh a little bit. And I'm probably not going to do a long haul like that for quite a while now. Because one, I'm just going to be AFK for most of the stream. That's probably a fact. Unless there's like 10 people constantly chatting, then probably won't be doing much. How's life? Life has been same old, you know. I haven't been flight simming as much because I discovered this game and I haven't really wanted to sim. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But school's been going pretty good. Looking forward to high school. And honestly, not too much has been going on. Been pretty casual. Gonna slow down a tiny bit. This thing is going to absolutely crush this incline. Although that turn might be a little tight for this thing's liking, but it's like as much sideways friction as possible. To be fair, we actually are kind of struggling to get speed. Actually, no, never mind. We were on that turn. We're doing fine now. Here's this S-bend that I want to get rid of, but... Glad you're fine, man. Yep, everything's going pretty good. Hope you're doing great as well. It's been a minute. Definitely has been a minute. The whole situation going on in Europe right now. It's glad to see that people are still doing good. Alright, here we are at the iron mine, and we're going to load up each and every one of these hoppers to its fullest of full. Also, mark my word. This is very random, I know. But I can guarantee you, sometime in maybe the near future, we're going to have a global sunflower seed shortage. Because both Ukraine and Russia are the two highest producers of sunflower seeds in the world. That's a little thing you could think about. Alright. Actually, I've been playing X-Men 11 for a long time, but... Oh, nice. Have you, gotten any, like, add-ons for it? Like, any sceneries? Done. I did not do that right. There's a way you can, like, kind of, like, cheat the loading system. So, oh, nice. 787. That's an add-on I want to get, because it's really cheap, and it's a good add-on too. Magnite. I don't know too many scenery add-ons. I think I've heard of Magnite or Magnite. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to write that thing. Oh, that sounds like a very hard word to spell. It's not even... Probably not even how you spell it. It's like... Not a good scenery for a Cairo. Cairo, that is a... I feel like Cairo in, like, a lot of flight simulators, it's just so empty, and it's just so nice to have an actual scenery for it. So it's not just like some empty desert with a couple buildings and pyramids. It's kind of like, because like a lot of games, they miss out on those small details. Since you're Egyptian, yeah, that makes sense. Let's put some more fuel into this thing. Gonna have to probably do a other flight sim stream soon. It's been a minute. We did, I think, what was it? That log thing of scenery stuff is really bad. Like, the scenery itself was bad, or just something about it, like, was bad? Unless it was a freeware, then you can't really expect it to be too great. But if you're paying for a scenery and you don't think it looks good, that's probably it's not exactly a good thing. I don't even know why I was about to say probably. Oh, the way you add scenery. Like moving files and stuff for add-ons in general, for anything, not even just X-Men, but for anything, is probably one of the most frustrating and time-consuming things ever. Like putting aircraft and stuff isn't too bad, but like sceneries, it's like, no, not simple. Not like simple, just like MSFS Ref 6. Listen to libraries. I don't know much about libraries because I haven't really worked with them. But I will say FSX is the easiest thing ever to put files into, because there's so little files. In general, it's nice. That's good. There's one scenery in particular that I have my eye on, and it's the LaGuardia 2023 scenery. I I mainly avoid flying in out of LaGuardia just because I do not like how the airport looks. But right now it's being renovated to just be better in like every single way, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's probably going to be finished sometime maybe late this year, or maybe mid next year. But there are some good sceneries out there. A lot of them don't get enough attention because, like, it's mostly the aircraft that get the attention. That was 10, right? Let me just make sure that fills up. Don't know if I miscounted that. And we're good. Are we? Yeah, we're good. Wait. Playing by X-Plane 12. I want to buy X-Plane 12, but the thing is, because, like, the question is, do you return X-Plane 11 to get X-Plane 12? Is it really going to be that worth it? Because, like, when Microsoft FS 2020, that was a game that was so overhyped, and, like, obviously you get like just a couple freeware add-ons, it becomes like easily one of the best sims out there. But, like, you need like the foundation of the game. You can't just have people make add-ons to make it a popular game. I want to fly the A330 so badly. Isn't there a freeware A330 coming on? Remember, I heard that. Freeware A330 would be nice. I think every flight sim game, they need, to some capacity, a freeware, like, short to medium haul and a freeware medium haul to long haul. Because, like, then you can do literally any flight you could possibly think of with just 2 aircraft. MSFS 2020 is way better. I think it just has more time. Like, it just has a lot more time. X-Plane 11 is more realistic. I agree. Because, like, I played FS 2020 just for, like, a few hours. Like, I got, like, it wasn't a demo version, but I bought the game, but it was so laggy, I just decided to immediately return it and get my money back, like, about an hour later. Because I just couldn't play it. It was so laggy. And I noticed you could take off the 7478 at like 60 knots, and you can land it at like 50 knots. So I would definitely say X-Plane is a lot more realistic in terms of like physics and stuff. And literally just get like, if you just max out like all your settings and maybe get like one scenery, it's like really like a really good looking sim. And he's a very powerful system. Like, if I could, like, if I wanted to, I could get FS 2020 right now and my computer to be able to handle it. But, like, I'm not going to. Just because I think X-Plane overall is a better sim. Something I think a lot of people assume is like, oh, the better of a computer you need for a game, the better the game, right? Or, like, because the better the graphics. If your scenery is calibrated, then it's gonna, or not calibrated, like processed, and more like cleverly made, I should say, it'll run just fine. What graphics card do I have? I have an RTX 3070, and that's with an i7 11700K, I believe. I think that's my processor. I'm gonna have to check my specs. I don't know. Bro. I have to thank my parents for buying this. I mean, I've spent a lot of my money on it as well. But it was a pre-built. I wanted to build it so bad. Like, if you want to... Nowadays, budget building is, like, near impossible. Your graphics card is actually good. It's like a top 5, top 6. Maybe when, the theoretical 4080 comes out, it'll, kind of whoosh it down a little bit. But, like, you don't need a graphics card any better than, like, a 3070 Ti. Because, like, what's the point unless you want, like, 10 more FPS? Like, if you have a, like, even just, like, a 3060, not even a Ti, but, like, you were getting bad FPS. That was with my old PC. My old PC had a 1050 Ti. I was running it at like 5 FPS on the smallest settings. I'd probably get like 80 or 90 FPS on maybe not max, but on maybe high. You could probably squeeze like 60 FPS. OMG. And you also need a RAM. You need a RAM. I would say, like, even though, like, minimum requirements for FS 2020 is 16, I would go at least 24. Like, at least 24 gigabytes of RAM. So you can run, like, other stuff as well. I don't even really think I'd ever play FS 2020 with more than medium, maybe high graphics. Just because I think it looks good enough, and you might as well not waste your processing units. I have a GTX 1080. That's I would say that's good. That's definitely good enough to run X-Plane on like maybe 30, 40 FPS. I'd say. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hold on. It runs well on your PC. That's good. Honestly, if you have a good processor, you're like, I'd say, I don't want to say regardless what CPU you have, but like your variety of graphics cards to play on high quality simulators like that is so much more like wide, I should say. You have not demolished, jeez. Like, you just have so many other options. You have an i7. i7, that's a really good processor. Like, it's the most necessary. Again, like, I'm not gonna get an i9 10900K. I thought I had that processor for a while, but now I don't. But like an i9 10900K, what will you ever need that thing for? Unless you're like gonna run like 15 games at once, which, why would you ever do that? That's very expensive. Yeah, like an i7, like I'd be happy with an i5, honestly. My old PC, I think, was an i5 600, I believe. Could be wrong on that, but I think it was. I also really spent a lot of money for that graphics card. How much is that graphics card? GTX 1080. Isn't it like... I don't even know. I don't really know like the prices of graphics cards nowadays because they're constantly changing. I think we can all agree on that. I assume it came with the PC and I didn't buy it. So the processor came with the... Oh, did you get a pre-built? I feel like that's what you're saying. I thought you meant like the processor came with a random component. Alright, we're good. I would definitely say going pre-built is the way to go nowadays. unless you really just want to have fun. 1080 was $870, I guess. That's definitely definitely overpriced. Like, that's super overpriced actually for a 1080. Like, everyone's saying like, oh, you just gotta wait for the prices to drop. But like, they're not specifying how long you're gonna have to wait. You could wait like a decade for the prices to drop like 10%. Like, it's really cut through. Like, I'm not gonna wait that long just to get a CPU or GPU, sorry, when I can just get a pre-built, not have nearly as much fun with it, but I can just get a pre-built, get the PC that I want for like a standard price. Maybe a little higher than what it was a couple years ago. But like, you still... Another thing is here in Egypt, this stuff isn't the popular, even if you look for a good graphics card, it will probably be fake. That's another thing, is scams. Scams are... I wouldn't say, like, here in the US, it's not really scams, it's just the inflation. But I can't imagine in, like, I know, like, I think it was... What country was it? I think it was, like, Germany or something? I don't know. I know there's a lot of countries out there that sell fake graphics cards. Obviously, here in the US, that's an issue too, but, like, it's not nearly as bad as in some other countries. So go buy from Amazon or the official website. Oh, this is the wrong way. I would say Amazon or Newegg. I would definitely say, like, those are the two websites you should consider buying any computer part from. I got my PC from Newegg. I think I found it on Amazon, but I bought it off of Newegg. Or you could just be one of those insanely lucky people and, like, win a PC. Like, I remember when my friends won like a 3090 Ti, something like that. Where? Newegg.com. Newegg.com. Newegg is one of the, I feel like, the most underrated websites to buy stuff like that from. Just like PC building nowadays isn't really talked about that much because it's like, I heard UAE. Oh, UAE. That's probably a big central factor of where a lot of the parts come from, I would imagine. I know that region is popular with that. Yeah, I would say unless you're spending like $5,000 or $6,000 on a PC, you could probably build some monster of a machine. Or you could get like 10 million subs on YouTube and get sponsored by like Origin or Nvidia. Nvidia's a really good. Where is it taking us? What? I don't know why it's so expensive. It's because the demand is so high, and there's also that global chip shortage. So it's just, as you can imagine, probably rather difficult to find something that's in stock and actually good price and legit. Those are three very rare, even individually, that's really hard to come across. Like, actually everything related to PCs are just too expensive. That's unfortunately true. I don't think we're ever gonna have the standard normality we had in like 2017. Because back then, that was when like we actually had stuff in stock, and like you also kind of have to blame the pandemic for it. Because the pandemic has reduced global trade by so much. Well, like, not really. I wouldn't say global trade. Or no, yeah. Yeah, global trade. It's regional trading. Getting stuff across the country is... Or wait, no. No, vice versa. I am saying the complete wrong stuff right now. Regional trading is simple. International trade is difficult. And like all the chips and stuff come from like China and like Japan and those kind of countries. But like US, Canada, really all the other countries don't really have a great production of chips, and you need chips for almost everything. So it's really unfortunate. And we also don't live in an infinite world. There's no... You've got to be... You know... Alright, well, we've got to build this, I guess. Or wait, can we even? I just finished my practical final exams and I was going to do a flight today, but I was so lazy. I got really confused when you said exams, but I realized your school system is completely different than ours here in the US. Like, how does it work in that area? Like, don't you have like an exam like every month or something? In the US, you have all your exams at the end of the year. Which I don't really... Can't say I like, but it's just how it is. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this that just Frosty didn't want to do. Gotta pray for me because I am having my final exams on May, and that's like my last year, so it's really serious. It sounds normal. Your final month is when you have your exams. That's how it works here. So like, I don't know. Lohan Lutz, I think I recognize that name. How you doing? Hope you're doing great on this Monday afternoon. Maybe Monday morning, Monday night, Monday evening. Wherever you may be. Okay, we're gonna have to delete this because... I'm sorry, Frosty, but no, this is not gonna work. I think it's just similar to you guys. We also have exams at the end of the year. Like, are all of your exams at the end of the year? Because we have all of our exams at the end of the year. We have our midterms halfway through the year. I think the music just stopped. But we take some midterm exams, stuff like that. Yeah, we take... Like, we don't take midterm exams. We just have a midterm test. And that's like... I also don't take Egyptian syllabus. Isn't that like Egyptian language? Like what foreign languages? IGCSE, I don't know what that means. So I'm not even gonna guess what it means. But it's a British system. I still don't really get it, but well. International General Certificate of Secondary Education. Still don't recognize that. I'm probably the last person that would know about international educational systems. Yeah, it's just complicated. I'm curious, do they offer like what kind of foreign languages do they offer in Egypt? In America we have English, obviously, and then, well, that's not a foreign language. Technically is, but educationally, no. But then you have Spanish, French, and some schools teach German. You study English. That makes sense. I think English is like one of the most vital languages to understand. I would say Spanish is definitely one of the most. Of course, we have Arabic as well. Yeah, like, yeah, that makes sense. Can that tree cut down, please? Arabic, I feel that would be such a cool language to learn. I feel like. And that's obviously coming from someone who's English. Hates her own language, of course, but it's really hard. Like, that's why I think Arabic would be a cool language to learn. Like, could you just imagine saying, like, oh, I know how to speak Arabic. One thing that I don't understand about Arabic, though, is you read from right to left. That just doesn't really... The grammar in Arabic is... I'm assuming they have like the masculine and feminine stuff like that, because I'm taking French, and that's definitely a factor that adds to its annoyingness. I love French though. Actually, no, it definitely has the masculine and feminine, because I think only English and Indonesian have masculine and feminine. Yes, you do. I'm happy that English isn't like that, because I can imagine that being super hard to get used to. We also have French. I would say that's definitely good. I think French is another important language. I think it goes like English, Spanish, French, and stuff like that. You take biology instead of languages. So you can take biology instead of languages. In America, we have to do everything. I'm taking biology, languages, and English. Taking all of it. Like, it's fun, but like it gets overwhelming at times. Yeah, you can choose any subject. That's like... Would that be? Only 5? Okay, does one of those include like stuff like a lunch or stuff? Or I don't know if they even have lunch. But it's way harder than America. I guess it makes sense. You have to be educated in some way, shape, or form. Took the ACT exam and it was really cheap. I don't know when I take the SAT. I don't remember when I take it. I remember hearing something about it. Isn't the SAT exam like kind of short? Although you probably take a different SAT. I don't know. I don't want to make too many assumptions. SAT is definitely hard. I'm not saying it's like easy. I don't think any exam is easy unless you're like a mastermind of the subject. See, like, you could be like a absolute wizard in America in general is easier than any other country in education, but at the same time has very good quality in education. Like, I agree. But like, not everyone agrees. I mean, obviously not everyone is going to agree. But there are definitely some controversial things about our school system that maybe could be changed for a good cause. Like, I think history definitely could be taught a little bit better. Because, like here it's just crying, seriously. Like, I don't know what it's like, so I can't really say anything. Obviously I don't know what it's like. I don't know why I would know. One thing that I think maybe in schools they don't care much. I mean, like, it's not really that, like, I mean, I again, I can't really say much about schools outside of America because I don't really know anything about them, but like, if you're in a big school district, like I'm in a really big school district, if you like, it's not that they don't care about you, there's just so many kids, they just can't really focus all the attention on one person. If you're us for a bit, it's like a crime. Okay, maybe that's a little, like if you mean like homework and stuff, like that kind of makes sense. Because, like, obviously you don't do your homework, then, like, you're not doing what you should be doing, but, like, I think school systems can definitely be improved. It's only homeworks and stuff. Things are a lot. Huh, I'm actually, like, kind of curious to see, like, what other school systems are like. I'm sure maybe they'll probably literally teach about that in school. But, like, I know the Middle East and stuff have exams throughout the year, and I just don't think that's, like, I don't think that's a good idea. Because you are constantly busy then. Like, constantly. Like what you said, you're constantly studying. Which, if you have exams all year, yeah, you would be studying a lot. Unless you don't care about exams, which you should care about them. Like, sometimes in the exams, you have to write like 3 or 4 pages just to get 3 or 2 marks. That, I think, that's a little... I think that can change. That should definitely change. If you're doing that much work, that should be like... That should be like an exam in its own right. Like in our English class, like if you write an essay, that's like the exam itself. Maybe just like a few like multiple choice questions, but like other than that, like that's the whole exam. For one question. So like, how many questions would there be like normally? I'm assuming there can't be more than like 5 if that's the case. Sometimes students actually... Maybe that's a little excessive. Like, yeah, it would get annoying after a while, but I don't think, like, I don't think that's necessary. But if kids are actually doing stuff like that, then you really need to get, like, your head out of the gutter. Mostly it's about, oh my god, 34, 38 questions, that's kind of... That's kind of crazy. But Lily, if like kids are doing stuff like that and no one cares, I think like something would have to change. Something has to change. You can't just let that happen and not care like at all. Like, I get it. If you have to study for that long, you have to study like almost 5 hours a day, you're pretty average. Like, there's gonna be those kids that literally they find the enjoyment in studying, which like I'm not gonna say you're weird if you enjoy studying, but like I just find it like strange how you could find stuff like that enjoyable. Got something in 70 and 80s. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not gonna go out and say like, hey, you should study less, because studying's important, but like, that's why I'm proud to live in America. I don't deal with stuff like that. I can definitely see something like that changing in maybe like another decade or so. Things that we take, you can't be excited to study, of course. I mean, after a while, I think it would become standard, because like, regardless of what school system you take, eventually you'll get just used to the swing of everything. But like, I don't know. Studying like for that long to not even like guarantee yourself you'll do good is like, that's a little excessive. Makes me so sick, seriously. I'd be sick of that as well. I'd get sick of that after like a week. I don't know how you do it, man. This is gonna be a not very straight track, but oh yeah, not talking about studying makes me so sick. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about school as well. School year is ending, which like I'm happy, but like also kind of sad. Happy because like be able to do a lot more stuff, but like sad because like come on, what am I gonna do for the whole summer? The thing is, like, in America, okay, this will be the final school-related thing I talk about, I promise, but, like, in America, like, it's so, can you play Explain 11? Maybe not today, but I do want to do a flight in the future, maybe in, like, a few days or something. I just don't find streaming Explain really that enjoyable anymore, so I'm doing this. I'll definitely do it every now and then, like, I probably won't do long hauls that much, like, at all, period. I just realized, how long have we been going for? Around an hour. We have not gotten that much done. Just been making like a track for a while, but actually start streaming after you finish school. Oh, nice. Maybe I'll pop in for a little bit. I have a bit more homework that I have to get done, so I won't be able to stop in for too long, but much as I don't like school, always ask him first. What flight do you think you'll do? If you stream, explain. I'm assuming. I don't know what song this is. Is this on my playlist? How did this come on my playlist? It does appear for sometimes you talk to my annoying GM. That's funny. Don't tell her you said that. See you later, bro. Alright, see ya. Thanks for chilling for a bit. You tell him I'm not used to talking. My throat is getting sore. I have to get like some water or something. I don't know. I have my full water bottle over there, but I'm too lazy to go get it. Okay, never mind. I remember adding this one. I'll join back about an hour. I don't know if I'll be going on for another hour. Probably like another 30 minutes. But you never know. Maybe I'll get carried away. If you're still streaming, yeah, I might not be, but you never know. Maybe I'll go crazy mode. Alright, let's continue with this wooden deck. And then we can finally go over to the smelter. Alright, see you later then. Alright, see ya. Have a good day if I don't see you later. How long is this? Oh, there we go. It's right there. I just saw the Heisler just appear. Alright, we finished Frosty's uncompleted track. Mace, that's definitely easier said than done, but we actually did it. And I'm gonna save the game because I don't want to risk all that happening, even though we're on autosave, I just realized. This thing is most certainly out of fuel. It actually wasn't. That's rather surprising. Alright, let's see how our track is. Is there a brake on? Why do I feel like we're going so slow? Oh, this goes uphill. Why does this go up? Actually, never mind. That makes sense. Because you have to go over the bridge, and yeah, you don't want to go too low. But it's actually a nice song. Why does that track look so kinky? What the heck? Looks so bad from up here. This is a very steep track. My goodness. I can see something struggling with that. We only have 8 full hopper cars. Okay, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 8. That would have been embarrassing if we had like 10. Here's this nice bridge that we go over. I doubt a bridge would ever be that long without any beams beneath it. I'll try and sing this song out loud a little bit. I don't really have a great singing voice. Everyone says I should be a singer, and I don't know why. Like, yeah, I have a deep voice, but like, my S's aren't really said that well. Running like the sun, nose in line of sound, I don't know the lyrics that well, as you can tell. We'll be right. We'll be right. We'll be home. You gotta help me out, help me out. Riding coasters to dream your eyes. You gotta help me out, help me out. Swim in oceans to breathe your eye. Don't you hang up again, baby. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna embarrass myself. Hang up again, baby. As I say that, I continue singing. This is like one of the only songs I'll ever sing out loud. So if you catch me singing out loud, you should be considering yourself like basically blessed. Because I do not sing out loud. Ever. Ever. I will be back in 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. Had to help the palm tree with something, but... Alright. I'm gonna go to the smelter for the first time in this series. We still have all of our cars, that's nice. And there's the smelter. Nice. I gotta think, what do we do after this? After you deliver iron, you... Oh, we could do cordwood. That's something we can do. You have to take cordwood here. That'll be rather annoying to do. I think I'm gonna deliver some of that off camera and then just do a tiny bit on camera. Because cordwood is the most annoying thing ever. Because you have to load it all up at the logging camp. Which, you know what I might do, actually? Oh, ideas. I might set up a track from the logging camp to the smelter, so you can just deliver cordwood straight from the logging camp to here. Although it's honestly not even... that'd actually save quite a decent chunk of time, if you think about it. Alright, let's go down. This is like derail central right here. I always derail on this turn right here. And my goodness, it is annoying. I don't know how I even derail, because it's like, yeah, it's a tight turn, but is it really that, is it that tight? To the point where you'd have to derail every other time? Oh boy. See that turn, that's a tight turn right there. Although it's literally like the exact same turn radius, but we'll ignore that. Alright, we're gonna go this way, because we can. So this is what we got here at the smelter. Oh wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Ooh, we have a lot of rails. Well, not a lot, but we do have a decent number of rails. We just don't have that much raw iron. Now this loop right here is awful. I have derailed in that little kink right there a countless number of times. This is why I do not like the smelter line, because so much stuff goes wrong here. Like, watch here. You have to go by so slowly so you don't decouple anything. Cause see how you're like practically touching the car? It's not fun. And this also is really annoying. That's where you drop off the cordwood, and you cannot you can't just pull like 20 cars in there, like one by one. You have to back up like 3 or 4 at a time. So it's annoying. Cordwood, I just despise cordwood so much. We have so much iron here, and we're about to deliver another 80, but alright, so we'll stop here. So let's see, how much money do we have? 4424. That's 1, 2, and 3. How much do we get just from 3 cars? Already we've made a ton of money. We made $600 from that. 600. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that's 600, 120, and then 1600, I think, for 8 cars. I think I did that math right. Should we do anything else after this? I don't know. We've been going for an hour. I usually don't want to stream for too much longer after an hour, because I do kind of, my throat really does hurt after talking for that long, but and we're also going to find out if I did my math right. It's actually selling, right? I think, yeah, that's got to be selling. There's no way it isn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the math right, because get 20 per. was well spent, that's when I knew that I need to spend my life here with you. Alright, so we had 4424, and I'm assuming mathematically we should have like around $6,000? I did the math right. I did the most basic math. I am proud of myself. So we have $6,000. We can buy quite a few things. So let's see here. I think when the time comes, we'll buy boxcars. We're just gonna spend all of our money on boxcars. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's see. What do we want to do next? I think we should deliver rails and is it beams? I think it's beams to the coal mine. But here's the thing: the coal mine deserves its own. Deserves its own separate episode. Why? Because let me just show you something real quick. So here we are at the smelter. So to get to the coal mine, you have to go all the way to the iron mine. Right here. Here's the iron mine. Then you have to come down here. And then you get to this. Oh, where is it? Where is it? See how far away it is? This soon to be a Y. You come to here, and then you have to go all the way down through this valley. And you don't even start going uphill until you get to this point. And then you have to go up this massive mountain. Huge mountain to the coal mine. And we'll just teleport there real quick. We have 150 coal here already, but we're definitely going to deliver more here. So yeah, it's beams and rails. And coal is not fun to get. Because then you have to make the whole ride back. And it's not fun. It is really not fun. And you really do not want to do it. Trust me. And another thing that unfortunately... Actually, this won't be too bad. I was about to complain saying I have to make the loop bigger to bring a really big train over here. Oh my, what is... No, get rid of this. Get rid of this. This is disgusting. But to get a really big train through here, you have to, like... Gonna have to make this... Okay, this looks absolutely terrible. Why is this looking so bad? Oh, that's gonna make a kink back there, I can guarantee it. Yep, that looks terrible. Nope. I'm trying to like make the curve just look more natural, but like it's really hard. It's really hard. Alright, sweet. It only took me like 65 tries, but we fixed that. I also want to get rid of all these trees, just because I think that would look better. So yeah, the coal mine is definitely going to have its own episode. That's for sure. Because it takes... I think like it took me like an hour and 45 minutes just to do one coal mine run. But I also derailed like probably 5 times, so that doesn't really help. But yeah, coal mine is annoying. It's terrible. One thing I do like though is the scenery from up here. Look at this. You can see the waterfall over there. And I think you can actually see the track. I don't know actually. Okay, let's teleport back on top of the thing and then... Yep, you can see the track over there. That's really cool. Alright, anyways. Actually no, real quick. We're not gonna end like this. We have to come up here, teleport back to our train, and we have to take it back to the shunt yard. We're not just gonna leave it there and abandon it. Oh, don't derail. That was kind of risque, but we're good. Maybe I wonder if we'll have enough fuel to get all the way back without having to refuel. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to refuel, I just kind of want to see if that's a fact or not. I also didn't even mention that there isn't even a bridge in that area that we very obviously crossed. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can you guys can you maybe just stop rolling up for a sec? Stop rolling down. Okay. The train, it's still chugging. Hold on, the music turned off again. What song should we put on? Let's do this. This is a classic, as I like to say. Alright. We're back on track. Literally. That's actually a half decent pun. Alright, so now we put this brake on. We're actually gonna max that out. Don't fall off, please. Okay, we're good. There's definitely another brake on. Come on. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way. I forgot we had like our master brake on. I was like, what? Are we seriously not moving? And we're also at the death curve. You can clearly tell I've fallen off a lot here because I have a very ugly staircase, but and not gonna say it yet. We've made it past the death curve. Knock on wood. So I feel like we might derail again, but I got a heart attack. I thought that some of the track wasn't filled in for a sec. Oh, here's the floating. Here's Gravity Bridge 2.0. This is very, very realistic. And that bridge too. These two bridges make perfect sense. They make perfect sense of gravity. And perfect work of it too. Don't know how I feel about this bridge just sitting beside us. But we're also going to see what it feels like to go underneath it. I'm going to slow down a little bit there. There we go. Hey, I just got a joke from my local joke producer. One sock said to the other, "We're a pair." And the other responded, "No, we're not. We're socks." Haha, cause you get it, like, you know, you're not a pear. You're not a pear that like you eat your socks. Like, hey, hey. Also, again, I 100% made that up. No, I didn't. But anyways. And you guys will never, ever, ever know who my local jokist is. If one person in chat gets it, everyone in the world gets 1 penny. And that's like, what, $7 million I'd have to give away? Maybe 7.6 million? I don't know. That, like, was a very poor, like transformation of dollars, but anyways. My throat hurts so bad from talking. I've got to get like a couple liters probably of water. Wait, this is the wrong way. Wrong way. Actually, no, this is fine. I'm just gonna probably waste a few seconds, but like come on, what's the worst that can happen? We'll switch that just because we can. As we get back to our shunt yard, I'm going to give you guys a little lesson on trains here. So I recently learned quite a bit about how these mechanical objects work. So if you don't know much about trains, you'll just look at this and be like, oh yeah, it's a train. If you know a little bit about this kind of train, look underneath, you're like, oh, it's a gear train. But now, when you know a lot about trains, you say, oh, I see a firebox, I see boilers, I see gears, I see pistons, I see a funnel, I see a sander, I see a bell, I see a buffer, I see a lot of stuff. So how it works is you need pressure. How do you get that pressure? You throw wood into the firebox, hence fire. You catch the wood, or nowadays coal, maybe even oil. You catch it on fire. And, well, not really oil. Only for coal and water, you will catch it on fire. And that whole firebox area is surrounded by water. And that water produces steam. And that steam, obviously water, you can't like compress it and it'll just shrink. It will stay in the same volume and the same density. If you have too much water in an area and you squeeze it too much, it'll just explode on itself. But with steam, it's unique because it's water, but just a different form of it. So you can create pressure. You can condense a ton of steam together, but you can't just have no air. You have a lot of pressure. That's what we're getting to. And that pressure will produce your boiler pressure. So what this number in the bottom left, 160, boiler pressure 160, that is 160 pounds per square inch, or 160 psi of boiler pressure. And that boiler pressure will, it's in the boiler right here. Hence boiler. Haha, I bet you didn't see that coming, but then that I think for the gear train, these like rods right here, it feeds into this valve right here. And this valve has a piston inside of it, and that piston is turning all of these gears beneath the train, which turns this main rod down here, which turns all the driving wheels. Now, if you're on like a normal train, not a gear train, the pressure will go into a cylinder, and it has a same piston kind of in there, and it pushes it back and forth, which turns the main rod back and forth. That's how that works. But for this, how this kind of like piston works is when you're going, well, in this case, backwards. So imagine you, like, we're inside like a steel cage. Or iron, like, I don't even know what they're made of, but like, imagine something in there, and that piston is going like this. When you're pushing it this way, all the pressure from the boiler is coming in through a pipe, and pressure's like, oh, we're coming in here, but then the piston will close like the opening up here. It'll go into a different one, and the pressure's like, okay, we're gonna push you back. Then it closes this one, and it does the same thing, push, push, push. And the regulator, which is your throttle, that determines how much steam pressure is getting into there. And oh god, hold on, let me just make sure we're gonna go into the correct lane. Okay. So and that all that steam that was just used to push that piston comes out through the funnel. It goes through another pipe into the smoker, which is in the front right here, and it comes out through the funnel and just goes into the atmosphere. So that's how that works. Yeah. That's kind of how the boiler works. Well, that's just how the train moves. Basically. I wasn't going to go too into depth because I'm not a train expert, but yeah. Could go into like air brakes and stuff and air pressure and compressors, but I don't know enough about that. Alright, you know what? Let's park right next to the Class 70. Let's make this look decent. Alright, well, that is where we're going to call it for today. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Subgoal is 2.7 thousand subscribers by April, which we have a little under less than a month. I don't know if we'll be able to do or not. Hopefully we can. Please, God, please. But yeah, I'm out, and peace out.